Hi grade 4s, just a little bit of a recap on measurement in millimeters and centimeters. This is the same activity that is in our book, so you can have a look at that one as well if it helps you. Just to recap, obviously this ruler is a very big ruler, but the length of a millimeter is the very small one. That's about the thickness of a coin, and a centimeter is the one that I told you that's about the width of your fingernail. So if you look at the millimeters here, right, every line is 1 millimeter. So it goes 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there at A, we've got 5 millimeters. And you'll also see that every time we have 5 millimeters, the line gets just a little bit thicker or a little bit longer. So there's 5. Then 10 obviously is quite long. There's 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, and carries on like that. So for the first one, we said it was 5 millimeters. So there's 5 millimeters. Okay, maybe I should put millimeters in as well. Right, then if they ask us to take the millimeters and convert it into centimeters and millimeters, this is how we do it. So for this first one, remember the centimeters and the millimeters line up to each other. So 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. Now, if we've only got 5 millimeters, 5 millimeters is actually half a centimeter. So if we need to write it down in centimeters and millimeters, because we have not passed 1 centimeter yet, we'll say it's 0 centimeters and 5 millimeters. Okay, then the next one, we look at B. B is a nice and easy one because the line shows us that it's directly on 20 millimeters. So if we go there, we see it's on 20 millimeters. We write down 20 millimeters. Now again, if they ask us to convert it into centimeters and millimeters, we go to the centimeters line and we can see this one's nice and easy as well. It's 2 centimeters. And there are no extra millimeters that we've gone past the 2 centimeter line. So when we write down our millimeters, it's going to be 0 millimeters. Okay, that's B. Right, then C, I'm going to do in red. This one's a bit more complicated. So obviously we don't need to start counting from the 0 every time because they've given us the clue numbers there. So we can just start counting from the 30 now. So we go 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. Again, we are on that long line that shows us that it's a 5. So that one will say 35 millimeters. But if we look at the ruler now, we have 3 centimeters, but it's not on exactly 3 centimeters. We've gone past that 3 centimeter line. So now we need to work out how many millimeters we have as well. So we can put down our 3 centimeters. And then we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 3 centimeters and 5 extra millimeters. Another way that's very easy to work these ones out, when we are converting millimeters to centimeters and millimeters, is you go from the back number and just close up the very back number. So if you've got 35 millimeters, you've got 3 centimeters and 5 millimeters left. Same here, you've got 2 centimeters and 0 millimeters. Right, so now let's do D. We've got, which pen? This one. Let's go black. Okay, at D, again, I don't have to count from the beginning because I've got my clue line here. So I've got 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Okay, so 54 millimeters. And then using the trick that I showed you, if we need to convert this now into centimeters and millimeters, we will go from the back, cover the last number. We've got 5 centimeters and 4 millimeters. And just to show you how this trick works with bigger numbers, so if for example we had 293 millimeters. Okay, when we take millimeters and we divide them to get to centimeters and millimeters, we are dividing it by 10. So again, we only have to cover the last number, and we will actually have, so I cover the last number, and I've got 29 centimeters, and the number that I covered, 3 millimeters. Okay, I hope that makes it a little bit easier for now, and then as we move on, I'll put more videos on. Bye guys.